This is a quick video on how to merge two or more apps that you've made in the MIT App Inventor. So I have the App Inventor screen open right now, and you'll notice that even though it has project import functionalities and connecting and building different apps, there's no functionality to merge two apps that you have. So in order to do that, you will need to export the apps to what's called an AIA file. So once you've exported it, you will see them on your computer hard drive. So these are all the apps that I've exported. And you'll have to use the App Inventor merger tool to merge the two different apps. Now, this is a Java program, and as you can see here, the texts are really small on my laptop because my laptop has a higher resolution. So it doesn't really support a high resolution screen, so everything looks kind of crammed and small and tiny right now. So we'll select two simple apps. So we'll go into, let's say, one of the verb test app and one of the Talk to Me app. And then here you can click on the different screens and different assets that you want to merge. So in this case, I'm just going to check all and just merge everything into a single app. So once you click merge, usually it'll tell you this error message that your project will not correctly merge with two screen ones checked. Rename your second project screen one to continue. So one of the limitations in MIT App Inventor is that you can't actually rename your screen. So once you've made your screens, say you want to make your screen to the name of Super Fancy Screen 1, once you've named the screen, you actually can't change the name anymore. So in this case, the two names are conflicting, so we will change the second one to, say, Talk 1. And now we can name the merge program, so I'm just going to call it Tony Merged. And then it'll say project successfully merged. Would you like to merge more project? Now, one thing that's good about this tool is that if you choose yes here, it'll say, would you like one of the projects to merge to be the one that I just created? So the project that I merged into, I can use the result from that merge to do a new merge. So you see here on this side, I have all these screens and assets that I merged from the previous merge, and now I can choose a different app to merge into the merged app. And you can just keep on going and going and going until you merged every single app. Now, one of the limitations for this tool is that if you have two apps that have more than one screen names that are the same, it actually doesn't merge. So I'll go into this one. So you can see here that I have screen 1 all the way to screen 6, and I will choose a different one. In this case, you also see that we have from screen 1 to 6. So if I check everything, and I click merge. So I'll say, okay, we'll have to rename screen 1, so we'll rename screen 1 to, say, screen X. But now it says you cannot select two screens with the same name. Please uncheck one of the screens and remerge. So this is one of the limitations of the program. So now what I have to do is extract the file. So I have to extract the files from the project files, the AIA files. Now these AIA files are basically just zip files, so you can actually rename them to zip. So let's go to the verb test. Well, actually, let's go to sentence test. So I can rename the AIA file to .zip instead of .aia. I'll say yes here. Now I can actually modify it just like any zip file. Now, what I did here is I went into the zip file and I copied all the screen names from the source src folder of the zip file. I'll go into App Inventor and I'll go into my account name, I'll go into the app name, and I copied all these different files to a different place. And then I renamed all these files. So originally they were called screens 1 to 7. I renamed all of them. And then I edited those in a text editor. So in this case, you see sentence7.scm. I renamed the screen 7 to sentence 7. And once I've done that, I copied and pasted them all back to the zip file. And as you can see here, I have the sentence 1 to 7. I rename it back to .aia. And now, if I open the file again, so in this case, I will open sentence quiz.aia, and let's go to this one. So in this case, I can check everything here. I'll check all the assets as well, and then I'll just check sentence 1 to 7, and I'll click merge, and I'll save this as merge. And now it's merging properly because I've changed all the screen names so that there are no conflicting screen names. Now, this would take a lot of time, and it's also kind of unreliable. So what I've had to do is I had to open the renamed file in App Inventor. So in this case, I have sentence quiz. I imported the file that I renamed, the file with all the screen names renamed, and I had to export it again. And then the merge tool would recognize all the different screens. So that's the only thing, well, not really the only thing, but those are some of the things that we encountered while trying to merge the program, merge the different apps. So it's one of the downsides of using MIT App Inventor is that it doesn't really have a good collaboration tool. You can't really have multiple people working on a single app at the same time, or working on different apps and then merging the final work. So there's no easy way of going about it, especially if you didn't plan it out beforehand and name all the screens their own name. So for example, if we go in here and instead of having screen 1 to 7, we had screen 1. So every single app you need screen 1, but all these subsequent screens, we name them their own unique names, so like sentence 1 to 7, and then using that tool to merge all your apps, you actually wouldn't encounter the problem that I just showed you. So if you do want to use the merge functionality from the merge tool, the MIT App Inventor merge tool, then when you're planning your apps, you need to plan out your screen names. So don't just start, making screen 1, screen 2, screen 3. So, think about what your individual components are. And as each individual team members working on their own section, they would have to name their screens according to the name that you assign them. So in this case, sentence 1 all the way to sentence 7. If you have an app about graphics, you will do graphics 1 all the way to graphics 7. Okay, so that's it. That's everything about merging multiple apps in MIT App Inventor. I hope this was informative and you enjoyed the video.